take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I can't not be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Yards, but it's now 3rd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 53 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Is good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for
each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Spinning past him and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Panthers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they... And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Seahawks 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He can't hit. He's not going to get me. He's going to rock.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Carolina.
DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Panthers 30.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before...
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Number 22.
Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun again to Penny. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. And now here is another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they run the option on 2nd down. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Seahawks 16.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
36 power.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Panthers 48, Seahawks 16.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 38, Mike 38.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Panthers 48, Seahawks 23. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. Flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got a set. Like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set. Like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole